Other religious minorities are being attacked in Iraq. One group being driven out are followers of the ancient Mandaean religion. Marwa Romi has left Iraq and is part of a human rights group for Mandaeans here in London. I asked her to tell me a bit more about the Mandaean religion.
It's a 2,000-year-old religion. And we've been in Iraq for most of that time. There's some Mandaeans in Iran as well. We have many teachers. We believe they're all, normal humans. The last one was John the Baptist, so he's a big part of our religion. And because of that as well, we baptize, which is the main kind of ritual in our religion. And it has to be in running water. Another thing we strongly believe is we're not allowed to carry arms, which is a big part of our religion. So that's one of the reasons we haven't really been able to defend ourselves in Iraq after the war.
Are you not allowed to defend yourselves, or is it simply the carrying of deadly weapons that is forbidden?
I think you're not allowed to carry weapons even if it's to defend yourself.
It's difficult for you to answer, I suppose. I should ask the men with the guns, but it's hard for me to ask them. Why don't they want you? What is it about your faith which seems unthreatening that turns you into a danger to them, a threat, so much that they turn on you with violence?
I think it's the fact that they don't want democracy, they don't want diversity, they want their religion to be the only one ruling the country. And it's not a matter of fact, what does our book say? Is it something threatening them? It's just the fact that democracy is threatening to them because they want ultimate power, I think. After the invasion, you can't really say you're a Mandaean because you will be threatened to convert or die, or women are being raped. It's definitely become worse for the Mandaeans.
The Iraqi government says it will protect minorities, and there's a place for you in the modern Iraq.
I don't really see that happening because they've said they're going to protect minorities, but now with Article 50 being, struck out...
This was that part of the Constitution which specifically named minorities and said they will be protected.
Exactly. We would be represented, basically, and now we don't have that right. And the message the government is giving out, I don't see how extremists will stop harassing us, because the government is basically saying these people are not part of the country, we don't give them any rights. So, most Mandaeans, because of this, are forced to flee the country because they will be killed otherwise.
Where have they gone?
Syria and Jordan mostly, and they're basically stuck there. No work, no education. It's very tough, and just signing up for the UN, you might have to wait for months before you get even an interview.
You're not going to give up, I suppose. How will you fight the limitations on those Mandaeans who are left?
I think it's just doing what I'm doing now, making our voices heard and pleading to governments to do something about this, because the Mandaeans are in desperate need of help, or we will be extinct, we will be wiped out. I mean, there isn't a major number of us left. Before the war, there was less than 70,000 Mandaeans in Iraq, and now, since 2007, there were 5,000. I guess there's a lot less now this year, so hardly any Mandaeans left in Iraq.
Marwa Romi from the Mandaean faith. You're listening to Reporting Religion from the BBC World Service.